today we're going to be talking about August monthly favorites, so let's get into it. So I'm going to gloss over the foundation and concealer because they are the same from last month. I've been loving Inglott's AMC Cream Foundation, not Cream Shine, that's the eyeshadows, and then the Time Balm's concealer. No, the Balm's Time Balm Concealer. That's what this is. I've still been loving those because my skin has been in the same kind of summer mode and they've just been reacting well with my skin. Except, I have mentioned this in a few videos that my favorite lately has been this CoverGirl True Blend. It's also working really well only because it functions a lot like that Inglot AMC Cream Foundation, but it's a lot cheaper for those who are looking for dupes. So I love this. Next, let's go to the eyes. I haven't really been fidgeting a lot with blush and stuff, so let's do the eyes. For that, I have been loving some new releases. They are the Maybelline Eye Studio Quads. This one is in Cozy Cashmere. This one is in Olive Martini, and these are limited edition. I have a blog post with like a review and swatches and stuff if you want to see the colors because they're relatively new. But I just love them, and these are my first Maybelline eyeshadows within this line, and I am shocked that I hadn't purchased them sooner because they are of great quality, excellent pigmentation. They're just wonderful, and I definitely will continue to purchase them after having tried these. So Cozy Cashmere has been great because it's like the warm neutrals you have, and even some red, so it's really not going to be great for super cool skin tones, but I think neutral to warm it's going to be fine because there are these kind of like bricky reds here, but then you have this amazing highlighter and this gorgeous medium chocolate brown with gold shimmer in it. They're just fabulous, and like I said before, so pigmented. By the way, if there's a lot of background noise, it's because I have the window in front of me open, so you're probably hearing a ton of noise back there, but it's so hot in this apartment that I'd melt if we didn't, so this is for both of us. The other quad is Olive Martini, and frankly, it's just pretty to look at. I mean, I'm wearing it on my eyes today, so it is also functional, but oh my word, these colors are just so gorgeous. Particularly this duochrome shade here that is a it looks blue in the pan, but I have it on my eyes now and you can see there's really not a whole lot of blue happening there. So it's it goes kind of a bricky red and then under certain light, and if you really pack it on, if you foil it, then the blues will come out. But for the most part, it's red despite looking like it's blue in the pan. The other great thing I loved about this quad is that it put the colors together for me. This is very similar to MAC's Blue Brown Pigment, and I just could never figure out which colors to put it with. So I would always put it as one color over the lid, which is nice because it's a very complex shade. It works well by itself, but it was nice to see that put in this quad for me. It kind of did the work for me, and I love working with it like that too. To set everything, I have been liking this Mally Evercolor Poreless Face Defender, and anyone who has used this will know how unusual it is. It sets your makeup, but it doesn't look like a setting powder. It's so bizarre, and you can see close-ups. Again, I have like a review and thing on my blog, so if you want to see close-ups of it, you can. But it's like this silicone-y kind of, it's just very bizarre. But you use this Japanese sponge to kind of pat it on your face and set your pre-done makeup, so you have your foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer, whatever you're putting on your face for that day, you use this to set it. And boy, does it set things. I have put on my makeup, gone out, walked to work, walked to do whatever, sweat profusely, and after dabbing it off with like a paper towel or a napkin or something like that, sweat came off, makeup did not. It was just bizarre. So I have really been loving that, but there are some things to look out for, some different characteristics that you have to kind of adapt to, like how to apply it and like the kind of finish it gives you versus setting powder. So there are those things to look for, but like I said, there's a blog post on it if you want more details about it, but for now I'm just going to tell you that I love it, and it's, yeah, definitely a must-have in my book. I've been kind of polished crazed this month, so it wasn't any surprise to me that I'd have quite a few in my favorites. I say quite a few, more than normal. I only have 3, but it's more than I typically have. So the first one is this by Polishing Company, and it is in the shade Mint to Tell You. It's kind of this, it's not green. I don't know why they say mint, unless there's a mint blue. It's really more blue than green, like a baby blue. So either way, I've been loving it. It's been a great color to transition me from summer. You know, it's not obnoxiously bright, which I love, but you know, it's like it's starting to tone it down for the fall season, so I've been liking that. The next polish I, and probably a few of you watching, got as a Clout Perk, and it's from Essie. It's in the shade, it's part of their new like chrome or metallic line, and it's in Blue Rhapsody. I Instagrammed a picture of this because I was so loving it, and it's I find that a lot of these metallic kind of polishes chip easily. Even if they come from a great brand, they still just, the consistency doesn't typically live up to the brand. This one did though. I put this on a Thursday, I believe, and it lasted until the following Monday, and that is good for my nails, and it's especially good for a metallic polish. So not only do I love this kind of steely ice chromy blue color, but the staying power is amazing. And the last polish is another new addition from the Maybelline limited edition color show collection, I guess, for their fall release. It's in the shade Boho Gold, and I love this shade because it's a dupe. It's almost a perfect dupe for Chanel's Peridot, which I have been dying to get, but I'm not in any kind of position to be buying a Chanel nail polish, so this is an acceptable dupe. However, it is limited edition, so if you yourself have been looking for a Chanel dupe, or it also dupes an OPI shade like Here Comes the Lizard or something as part of a Spider-Man collection, this is the shade to go with. It is kind of duochromatic. In the bottle it looks like triple chromatic, 3 colors is what I'm trying to say, but on the nails you really just get like this goldy kind of green color, whereas the bottle shows this gold, green, and blue. Either way, it's still gorgeous and definitely one of my favorites for this month. The last product or set of products for my monthly favorites is my skincare regimen. I'm not going to get too much into it because I'm going to do an entirely separate skincare video, but I did want to mention it because it has really been a favorite. I've been using it for the past 2 months, and pretty much the whole time my skin has been clearing up, and I don't know if you can tell a difference as a viewer, but I can certainly tell a difference. And it's just, from when I started it, it got better immediately, but I used it for 2 months because I wanted to make sure that it was going to be, you know, like the real deal. It wasn't just going to be really good and then stop working a month or 2 afterwards or whatever. So, but now I can safely say that this is a favorite because the way it has changed my skin is just ridiculous. This is by Skincare Authority, and these are a few products from the line that I use on a daily basis. This is the Resurfacing Accelerator with glycolic acid, vitamin A cell renewal, Tri-Power Peptide, which is like a moisturizer equivalent, and then this is a Super C serum. It has vitamin C in it and all that stuff. But like I said, I will have an entirely separate video talking solely about skincare, so if you're interested in hearing more about that, please go see that. So that is it for my August favorites. I hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to hear what yours are, either in the comment section below or in a video response. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe right there if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!